I want to talk a little bit about patios today, do a little deeper dive on those great outdoor living spaces and the different materials that we can think about as we use those. So I'll kind of work our way up in price point. So the most cost-effective patio surface we can do is concrete. Concrete is a poured-in-place product. It can have a number of different finishes to it, from broom swept to an exposed aggregate. So concrete's a comfortable surface to live on. It's nice and smooth, and it's fairly easy to install. Every product has a pro and a con associated with it. And with concrete, our pro is the cost, and our con is its longevity. So we're in Northern Illinois. We have freeze-thaw cycles. And in the freeze-thaw cycles, our ground actually flexes and moves. We intentionally weaken the concrete with control joints and expansion joints, hoping that the cracking occurs there, as opposed to across the field of the patio. So then we go into all of the dry-laid construction. So our most cost-effective dry-laid products are going to be your concrete pavers. And concrete pavers come in a lot of different shapes and a lot of different colors. Dry-laid construction, we're building the patio on a compacted gravel base rather than on a rigid concrete base. So now these patios can flex with our freeze-thaw cycle and all provide greater longevity. But they do color shift over time. So I always want to pick pavers that are a little bit more of a neutral color, so the color shift is not so noticeable. The next material we can consider is a clay paving brick. The bricks are made out of a terracotta clay. They're pressed and they're fired to make them very, very strong. And the clay paving brick has great longevity. There's antique street pavers in some of our streets that are 100 years old. It's also nice because the color is fast. The color that you get when you buy it is the color that you have as the product weathers over time. Here we've got a nice paving brick inlay with a bluestone band around it. It kind of ties in nicely into living spaces, and it sort of sets up a different space and area. Natural stone, there's a lot of great natural stones that we can use for our patio surfaces. Bluestone is one product that we use an awful lot of. Bluestone is a very nice material to live on, and it's one of the more cost-effective natural stone products that we can use for our patios. It comes in a full color where we have blue grays, some gray greens, taupe rust buffs. It also comes in a blue select where it's a fairly monochromatic blue gray. They select the bright blue color out of the stone as they're quarrying it. It's a great material to live on. It's got a nice natural cleft to it. This table is actually bluestone, so it's not ever slippery, and it weathers beautifully. Other products we can consider are sandstones and limestones. These products are cut in squares and rectangles, are very hard, great materials to be able to use. They have some nice color variations to them. Your sandstones tend to be a little bit on the warmer tones. Your limestones tend to be a little bit on the cooler tones, whites and grays and platinums, and can give us some good color. So these are very nice to live on. Limestone comes in a couple different color ranges. Here's a lighter colored limestone, kind of almost a pewter platinum gray kind of a color, nice and bright, ties in great with the home's architecture. So if we have architectural stone in the house, we're going to want to think about how our patio materials relate to that. In this particular one, we've also used another material. This black accent band is granite, and granite is a nice paving material, super hard, super solid, comes in a lot of different color ranges. We'll often use it for true blacks and dark grays, deep reds, when those kind of colors are needed to match. So patio surfaces, we want to really think about how it's going to feel to live on it, the aesthetic that we're looking to get, and how it's going to tie into your home's architecture, and of course your budget.